Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode with the Frugal Frank Dukes. How's everybody doing? We're doing good, Frank. How are you? Frank is amazing today. So, what you see here is just a little piece of an amazing yard sale find. Look at all this stuff. I mean, holy freaking cow. There is literally 78 games here. I'm sorry, 68 games. 68 games. Okay. There is a complete GameCube, 2 DS systems, 3 controllers for the GameCube, an accessory kit, I believe a Princess Peach Wii nunchuck, 4 games that I don't even know what they are. All of this was a yard sale find. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I can barely contain myself. Okay? This was just great. This was just amazing. My girlfriend had messaged me about some online garage sale something or other and said, hey, you should check this out. So I hunted and hunted and hunted for it. Couldn't find it. Eventually, she just screenshot it and sent it to me. I looked up the address, so we got up extra early this morning to go check it out. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad she found it. I mean, holy cow, guys. Like, this is amazing. Can you believe all of these games? All of them. And the Mad Catz accessory box here. Excuse me. All of this stuff. I paid $130. Okay? Now, you might be saying, well, Frugal Frank, $130, that's a lot of money, okay? And you're right, it is. But, when you break it down, I mean, heck, alone, the Game Boy Advance player that came with the GameCube, and the disc, that's $50 right there. Paper Mario for the GameCube, that's $30. The 2 Super Mario Brothers, about $20 a piece. So, you add that up, right there's $120. Just in those 4 things. 4. And there's 64 more to go on top of that. Plus, you got the Congos for Donkey Konga. You got a handful of Game Boy Advance games. You got the boxes for the DS systems. I mean, this was a great score. It really was. And I am so glad I have people in my life that know I like video games and keep on the lookout for me. For all of them, thank you. And I greatly appreciate it. And you might be wondering, well, Frank, you know, $130, that's pretty cheap. Well, you see, the thing is I tried to pay more for it, believe it or not. The lady had $20 on the GameCube, all the games, and all the stuff. It had a box. She just pulled out of the shed. It probably had 15, 20 acorns in it from where chipmunks or squirrels were hanging out eating in the box. And that's okay. I even made a joke. I said, ma'am, I'll pay you extra for the nuts, if that's what it takes. And she said, no, $20 is about right. That's what I want. She's like, most people try to whittle you down, but I price stuff to sell. And I said, ma'am, this is priced too low. And she said, well, I greatly appreciate it, but we just want to get rid of it. So at that point, she was basically telling me to stop arguing with her, pay her the $20, and be on my way. But then I said, well, is there anything else you have around? I collect older game systems, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, stuff like that. And she said, yeah, there's more inside. There's the newer stuff the kids play. So I went in, and that's when I found all of these DS games. Because they had moved on to the 3DS. There was 3 3DS systems, but they were the original, and they weren't in the box, so... And then I felt bad, because the kid wanted more for one of those 3DS systems than he wanted for pretty much all the rest of this stuff, and I tried to explain to him, hey, it's not there, buddy, it's not there. And I'd like to pay you for them, but I can't. Especially when you're on a budget. And, this was a little outside of my budget, but luckily, seeing as how there's 3 copies of Atari's Greatest Hits, which currently sells for about $20 on eBay, I'm going to be able to resell a couple of these things. A couple of those. There's a few other games that I already have that I don't need a second or third copy of. But come on. Minecraft Story Mode? The complete collection? That Grand Theft Auto Liberty City is still sealed? Never been opened. Still has a cellophane on it. It's just... I'm flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. And you might be saying, well, Frank, a lot of this is shelf fodder. And you're right, it is. But you know what? My shelves are going to be full. And yours will not be. And even if they are, you probably spent a lot more money. Because that's what happens when you're frugal. You just got to keep your nose out there. Find the good deals. Find the backyard stuff. Hell, and if you got to pay extra for squirrel nuts, well, why not? But that's all I got for this episode of the Frugal Frank Dukes. Maybe we'll take a look and open some of this stuff up. Check it out and see what we find inside. Well then, thanks everybody, and have a great day.